YouTube. Look, look, on a serious note, look, yo narcissistic parents, like if you dealt with narcissistic parents, I'm finna be honest, I'm finna hit you with the headline right now. Nothing you do gon' satisfy them. Nothing you do is gonna satisfy them. Anything that you achieve is not gonna satisfy them. Your success not gonna satisfy them, for the simple fact that they already have a vendetta against you in person. In general, I mean, they already hate you, for the simple fact that they couldn't control you. See, this is the thing. It's about control with narcissistic parents. If the goal is to manipulate you into getting you to become extremely codependent on them, to where you basically, if they can get you to become codependent on them, they have control over you. Meaning, if they can manipulate you and put fear. See, this is the thing. The goal for them. See, this is the thing. The goal for them is also to put as much fear in you as possible throughout your childhood, so that you can always run back to them. If you want to control somebody, put fear in them. Fear is the greatest. Fear is probably one of them. Fear is literally why the people control the population. But we ain't finna get into that, because we ain't here for that. And cameras is watching at all times. And people listening, even now. But look, your narcissistic parents, it doesn't matter how old you get. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how old you get. It doesn't matter what you do in life. They're going to always see you as a child. And they're going to treat you as a child. They're going to treat you as a child. And I'm talking about in your adult years, meaning you can be 20, 30, 40. They're going to treat you like a child. They're going to talk to you like a child, because guess what? In their eyes, you beneath them. Because this the thing. They feel as though, look, ain't nobody responsible for what God has done. Meaning you not responsible for what God has done for me. You not responsible for why I'm succeeding. This is the message to narcissistic parents. You not responsible behind my success. You not responsible behind me becoming a man that I am. You not responsible behind me overcoming that trauma and me possessing inner peace. You not responsible for me. You not responsible for anything that goes on with me internally. Because this the thing. The goal is to get them. See, this the thing. The goal is for them to get you to. The goal is for them to break you. The goal is to break you internally. If they can break you internally, they got you. So this the thing. Your narcissistic parents, see, this thing, they gonna want to take credit for everything that they gonna want to take credit for everything that you have. And this is why I say they gonna treat you like a child no matter what. Because this the thing, when you get older, that 9 times out of 10, this the thing, that you're gonna surpass them. You're gonna surpass them financially. You're gonna surpass, because this the thing, you knew for a fact. See, this is what they don't know about. This is what they don't know about us. See, this the thing. We already knew from probably ages 15 and up that we weren't going to be like them. We already knew. See, this the thing. What they don't know about us, that we already had a plan. You could never control us. You could not even since a child. Meaning we probably was caught as a child, we probably was caught up in manipulation. But this the thing, we've always fought back throughout childhood years. This the thing, if you can look back throughout your childhood years, you probably gonna come to the realization that I ain't been taking this since I was literally like 5 or 6 years. I've been telling her off. I've been telling these people off. But this the thing, they just manipulated me. See, this thing, they manipulated me because this the thing, they was my parents. They was my parents, and this thing, I love my parents, and I couldn't see it when I was younger, because they made it seem as though me standing up for myself was either I was being smart-mouthed, or I was being disrespectful throughout my childhood. Meaning every time throughout your childhood, every time, even when you was 5 years old, throughout probably from like 5 years old, throughout from like 12 years old, you've been calling them out. You've been at a young age, because this the thing, we're wise at a young age, and this the thing, we're conscious and aware at a young age. But this the thing, we don't learn how to harness and possess that power until we become older. Because we still need time to grow, and this thing, we still need time for our brains to develop fully. So this the thing, we call narcissistic parents out at a young age. But this the thing, what they're gonna do is they're gonna gaslight you, meaning they're gonna try to make it seem like once you call them out for the simple fact, see this thing, for the simple fact that we possess wisdom at such a young age, it ticks these people off. Cause in their mind, how does this child know these words? How does a child know these things at such a young age? Because this the thing, we didn't get it from them. We didn't get it from y'all. We didn't get it from them. Who did they get it from though? Because this the thing, they didn't get it from their daddy. They didn't get it. Look, they didn't get it. You didn't get it from the mama side. Who did they get it from? That's your answer. Look, that's your answer. We never came from these. We just needed a portal to get here. We just needed a portal. God just look. I'm finna just put y'all through. I'm finna just put y'all through these people. Cause guess what? In order for me to make it seem real, you got to get here through what? Childbirth. Y'all was merely a pawn. This thing, narcissistic parents, y'all are merely a pawn in God's game. Oh, how stupid can these people be to believe that individuals like us actually come from them, and to believe that they are responsible for the success and responsible for who we are as individuals. How foolish can these evil people be? How foolish can they be to just sit up there knowing that all this time they tried to break us and it didn't work, for us to just grow up and to just reverse that pain and still love, even after all the things that they didn't try to put us through. We wouldn't break. And boy, that pisses those people off. It pisses them off. It pisses these people off. But and this the thing. That's why as you get older, even when you go no contact, that's why as you get older, they're gonna try to belittle you. They're gonna constantly belittle you, because guess what? They're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. You have to understand something. Remember something. These people don't serve God. These people are demons. They don't serve God. And let me tell y'all something. Anybody that got a problem with you, they got a problem with God. So if they don't like you, guess who they don't like? They don't like God. You can't choose both sides. You can't choose both sides. You can't be like, well, you can't say I don't like a child of God and this the thing and then serve God. That don't work, because this thing, God on our side, he's not on their side. And he ain't even gonna be in this thing. He having guess what? He already know they playing games. And guess what? Nobody can make a mockery out of God. But see, this is the thing. Narcissistic parents try to make a mockery out of God, because guess what? They're false idols, meaning they don't want love. They want worship. I'm gonna keep saying this. Narcissistic parents do not want love. They don't possess love. They don't possess empathy. They don't possess the ability to understand. They don't possess the ability to think logical. They do not use they cannot rationalize in a they can't rationalize in a let me see. What am I? In a positive way of thinking, meaning they don't possess positivity in general. They don't have good thoughts, because they've been cut off. See, this is the thing. When you're cut off, from God, you're not gonna receive nothing, or you're not gonna ever understand individuals who are connected with him. Because guess what? If you're not connected to God, you won't even comprehend what I'm saying. Only those who are truly connected with the Creator can comprehend and actually understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, because guess what? You're connected to God. Like I say, if they got a problem with you, they got a problem with God. Your narcissistic parents, it's not even about you in general. It's not even about you. It's the simple fact that they really mad at God, because guess what? God chose you. But what they don't realize is, even through our childhood, we had a pure heart. Even through our childhood, we had a pure heart, and we possess a pure heart. And God know everybody's intentions, so you can't tell. Guess what? Narcissistic parents, they can't tell, control, dictate, manipulate, change your destiny. They can't look you. They cannot. They have no access to us, because we don't come from them. We just came through a portal, meaning you gave birth to us, but we don't come to. But we did not come from you. We didn't come from you. See, and this the thing, you gonna know you don't come from them, because you're not gonna think like anybody. Like you're not gonna think like them. You're not gonna feel like them. You're not gonna fit in with them. You're not gonna do the things that they do. All the stuff that they do, you're not gonna like to do the stuff that they do, because you're gonna always, everything they do is off, because they're negative individuals. And for the simple fact, you're not gonna want to be in the same room with your narcissistic parents. You're not gonna want to go to events with your narcissistic parents. You're not gonna want to get involved with these people, for the simple fact throughout your childhood, you was mentally, emotionally, and spiritually neglected and abused by these people. These people are the enemy, point blank, period. And y'all better start looking at them like the enemy, because you damn sure the enemy in their eyes. Because if you want the enemy, they would have loved you. And if they loved you, if they loved you, you wouldn't even look at them as the enemy. Yeah, but look, like I say, they gonna belittle you no matter what you do, no matter what you try to achieve in life. They gonna belittle you, for the simple fact that they're jealous of you. See, this the thing. The jealousy with narcissistic parents starts once you start to develop a sense of once you start to develop a sense of individuality, once you start to develop your personality, once you start to set boundaries. Meaning, this the thing. This doesn't happen once you get older. This happens around the age of 16, 17. This probably happened around age 13. It's different with people. Whenever you start setting boundaries and establishing who you are, for the simple fact, see, this is the thing. If you got siblings, your brothers, your sisters, they're gonna support them as their own individual. They're gonna support them. Meaning, but this the thing. When your brothers and sisters, if you got family members, when your brothers and sisters start to develop their own sense of individuality, they're gonna be supported. But this thing, once you start to develop who you are and say, hey, you know what? This is who I am, and this is the stuff that I like, and I'm gonna and guess what? I'm just gonna be myself. You're not gonna get liked for that, cause it's you. It's you. See, this the thing. You gotta understand something. They can manipulate you. They cannot manipulate you, and because they could not manipulate you into getting you to fall under codependency, they're gonna hate you for that. They're gonna hate you for that, because guess what? God's biggest enemy is Satan. And guess who wants to be worshipped like God? He do. Your narcissist. Look, go read a book go read the Bible, and go educate yourself on who Satan really is, and you're gonna see that they really do come from him, because they act just like him. They act just like him. They're masters of deception. They're manipulators. That's what I'm saying. They're evil. They want to be idolized and worshipped. Point blank, period. They make a mockery out of God, meaning these people literally claim to be, these people literally go to church. They They preach the word. This the thing. They only, let me tell you something. And you want to know what's so messed up about your narcissistic parents? They claim to be religious, but this thing they're gonna use the word of God in order to manipulate you. And this the thing, they don't know the word. They pick and choose scriptures they pick and choose certain scriptures, and they say them scriptures over and over and over again to manipulate you. Point blank period. Since when does, if you're a real child of God, why would you need to use words to manipulate people? Why would you need to use, since when does one pick up the Bible and pick and choose little scriptures when you have to read the whole book? You have to read the whole book, and this the thing. You have to read the Bible over and over again until you interpret it to where you can understand what's really going on, to where you can literally, you got to read that book over and over again until you can comprehend every single message. These people have never read the Bible. These people have never, let me tell you something, they don't pray. They don't pray. Point blank period. And guess what? If y'all was dealing with them, when y'all was younger, if they was praying, God don't care about that because your intentions was not pure. That they don't have pure intentions. You have to understand something. They're playing with God, and God not going to allow that to happen. Let alone they playing with His children. So then on top, they in a slippery slope in general because they screwed. And I'm finna let y'all know this right now. Y'all might as well go and tell y'all narcissistic parents that y'all forget them and y'all miss them and y'all love them, because guess what? God gonna destroy them. They're gonna get destroyed, and guess what? You will never see them again. You will never see them, because this is the thing. You can't tell God what to do. You can't tell, because this is the thing. Vengeance is not ours. Vengeance is mine. Do not take this thing. Don't seek vengeance, because guess what? God is your vengeance. These people are an abomination. They are an abomination. You can commit it. You can commit as many. Let me tell you something. All sins are forgivable, but this is the thing. When you are an abomination to God, that's the one sin that's unforgivable. Meaning these people don't care about God at all. Point blank period. They could care less, because guess what? They done already blamed them just like who else blamed them? Satan. They done already blamed them. They already envious. This is bigger than us. They're jealous of God. These people are not your parents. And like I say, they're not your parents. I just had to put that message up out there. They not your parents. They not your parents, and they don't love you, because guess what? They don't love you. And I see people that be talking about some, man, I'm taking care of my date. Let me tell you something. You go enjoy your life, because guess what? Go put them in a nursing home, because if you was ill, they would not take care of you. They wouldn't take care of you. This is the truth. Y'all taking care of them while they ill. They ain't gonna take care of y'all. Codependency. They just want your support. They still want your energy. Let me tell you something. They will not change even at the door of death. They're gonna die evil because they chose evil. And this is the thing. I won't show up at your funeral, because guess what? What will I be missing when you leaving here will bring peace and freedom? What will I be missing? And this is the thing. Look, this is the thing. I never knew you anyway. And this is the thing. You've already been dead a long time ago. Your physical body was just here. See, this thing, the physical body was still alive, but the person who your narcissistic parents, the mother, the father, the other people, they're already dead on the inside. The physical body was just didn't die yet. See, this thing, once the physical body leaves, then it's game over. Because guess what? What are y'all death is going to bring about? Peace. A weight is going to be lifted off your shoulders when these people leave the earth. This is an uncomfortable, this is very uncomfortable, but it's the truth. You dare pity evil? Evil? These people try to kill you. They try to destroy you, and I mean, what respect do you, what respect do you have for these people? What type of hold do they got on you? Once you left, you should have been gone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm deep. Hey, I'm sorry, but this thing, it just comes. But look, they gonna try to belittle you for the simple fact, like I say, they jealous of you. And what I mean by belittle you, everything you do, they're gonna try to take credit for. And when I say belittle you, I mean belittle you. Point blank. I'm talking about when you go out in public, let me tell you something. They gonna show up at your job. You get a job, they gonna show up at your job, like, hey, do you know my son? Do you know my daughter? This thing, and people gonna be like, wow, that's kind of a little, like, your son, like, he 25. Like, your daughter, you talking to a 25-year-old, you talking to a 30-year-old like that. Your daughter 35, but you still going around saying, hey, have you seen my daughter? I was just looking for. They're gonna treat you like a child. They're gonna try to embarrass you, point blank period. They're gonna try to embarrass you. Like, when I say belittle, I'm telling you, they're gonna try to embarrass you. All the things that you achieve, they're gonna try to take credit for. They're gonna try to take credit for it, and guess what? They're gonna claim you. They're gonna claim you when it's beneficial to you. When it's beneficial to them. You look, you only narcissists. Let me tell y'all something. You only their son or their daughter when it's beneficial to them. Other than that, you ain't nothing. So guess what? When you achieve success, when you out there just doing good for yourself, but this the thing, you're not giving them no energy. To this thing, they need your energy, they need your time. So this thing, you're their son now, you're their daughter. But this thing, the moment you stop giving them that, you're nothing. They're gonna throw you out the window. You're only their daughter or son when it's beneficial to them. They don't care about you. Yeah, they gonna treat you like a kid. I'm talking about 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old. They're gonna talk to you like a child. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, why are you talking to me like I'm not a child anymore? But this thing, you can't tell them that because of the entitlement that they think they have over you. They have the mindset that I'm right and you're wrong. I'm big and you're small, and there's nothing you can do about it. Matilda, if you ever seen the movie Matilda, that's exactly what her daddy told her. And Matilda was way wiser than him. And she told him straight up, Daddy, you're a crook. Because he was selling stolen cars and in false car parts. He was running an illegal business. He could not accept that because, like I said earlier, didn't I tell y'all, how does this little girl know this? How does she possess this wisdom? The mama didn't even possess that. See, she was different. They're gonna belittle you because for the simple fact that you being your own individual irks them. That you are free, they're not free. See, this thing, your freedom will always, your freedom and your sense of individuality, your sense of self, your self-love, your value as an individual. But this the thing, once you know who you are as an individual, you're a threat. And your parents see you as a threat. But this the thing, they see you as a threat. See, this thing, they don't see you. The threat that they see you is danger. Because you are a dangerous person. See, you come from God, you're very dangerous. But see, this the thing, their dangers is, okay, I see this dude, this guy, I gave birth to this blonde hair. This guy has none of my sons have blonde hair. None of my daughters got blonde. This guy has blonde curly hair. This guy this guy has a dangling earring on. This guy, he's in a gym every day. He's working on himself. He's reading books. None of my other childs read books because I've never told them to read books. Like, what? How come he don't do nothing that I tell him to do? Because this the thing, I don't come from you, and I'm different. Robert, I don't like you because I don't like him. Look, I don't like him. I don't like him. I do not like him. It's something about him that just makes me want to destroy him for the simple, and I don't even know why I don't like him. But it's just something about him. I gave birth to him, but I don't even know why I like him. I mean, why I don't like him. But I don't like him, but for some reason, I'm gonna treat him. I'm gonna make it my mission to try to break him. I'm gonna make it because he's uncontrollable, and he does not. He's a good person. I'm not used to seeing good. I'm not used to seeing good. And every time he smiles, every time he shows positivity, every time he opens his mouth, every time that he laughs, it ticks me off because I don't know that feeling. I don't know that feeling. See, they don't know the feeling of happiness. They don't know the feeling of love. They don't, because guess what? God cut them off. This is how they think, because this thing, like I say, they can't register us because guess what? They're not connected. But like I say, look, they gonna treat you like a child. Point blank period. And you're gonna always look. You get married. They gonna show up to your wedding and they gonna crash the wedding and they gonna treat you like a child. They gonna talk to you like a child. They gonna start trying to kiss on you and doing stuff and doing all that. Well, oh my God, this is my son. Hey man, look, man, I'm at my wedding. I'm at my wedding. If you don't get, first of all, you ain't finna, first of all, don't even put your nasty lips on me anyway. Because guess what? I don't have to worry about that because guess what? You ain't never get invited to my wedding. And if you show up to my wedding, I'm going to crash the wedding. I'm going to crash the wedding. I'm going to tell my bro, hold on, I'm finna get something. Hold on, somebody trespassing. Somebody came on uncharted territory. And we finna escort this person up out of here. But this thing, when we escort this person up out of here, we got some females waiting on you right in the back because they finna get ready and beat your ass. And they don't care about old age because you didn't care. Yeah. So guess what? I'm gonna crash the wedding. I'm gonna crash my own wedding. Cause guess what? That's what I'm saying. I didn't invite you. Didn't I cut you out of my life? That's what I'm saying. Look, didn't we cut these people out of our life? If I cut you out of my life, that means do not come around me. And if you show up to any events that you wasn't invited, it's going down. It's going down because you're not in my, like I'm gonna keep saying this, in your eyes, I'm your son, but in my eyes, you're nothing. Hey, I'm a different individual. I don't possess these feelings that other people possess because I'm not trauma bonded and I'm not a negative person. But this is the thing: if you're evil, I'm not going to spare you. Point blank period. I'm not here to spare you. I also have the gift to destroy, and I refuse to allow you. I refuse to allow you to just enter my life because I cut you off. But yeah. You not gonna receive, see, this the thing, you not gonna receive any type of respect from them. So don't be expecting respect from them. You're not gonna receive no type of respect from these people because they don't respect you. This is why they're gonna always belittle you. This is why they're gonna always treat you like a child no matter what. They're gonna when I say treat you like a child, they're gonna treat you like a child, point blank period, no matter how old you get. They're gonna talk to you like one. They're gonna talk to you like one deliberately, because if they can, because guess what? They're not doing nothing but trying to get an ego boost off you and trying to take credit for what God has done, and they trying to let alone take credit for your achievement. See, this the thing they want credit behind who you are as a person, and they want credit behind the things that you achieve and the success that you the success that you receive in life. But this thing, they can't have that. They can't have that. And they're going to try to make it their mission to have what you have. And this is why they're going to belittle you. This is why they're going to treat you like a kid. This is why they're going to tell you, well, I'm your parent. I'm your parent. Well, hey, I'm still the parent and I gave birth to you, man. Look, I don't care who you is. I'm grown now. And why are you talking to me like I'm a kid? Because we grown out here now and we finna show you what adults do. Look, hey, sweetheart, can you beat this woman up for me? I'm sorry. Y'all can tell I don't care. But in this thing, y'all got to keep even. See, this thing, I'm fair. I'm fair. I'm fair. Yeah. Look. They're going to try. See, this thing, they're not going to stop. It doesn't stop with them. It doesn't stop with them. You're going to see as you get older, it doesn't stop. They're going to still try to push your buttons. You just going to have to get away from them. You really going to have to get away from these type of people because guess what? Their mission is to try to break you. But you cannot allow yourself to be broken. You can't. You got to get up out of there. You going to have to. Because if you don't get up out of there, they're going to succeed. They're going to succeed. Point blank, period. They're going to succeed because an alliance is formed against you. Your family doesn't even like you. They done already told everybody about you, so no one's on your side. You have to understand something. The only people that's not on your side, the only people that don't know is the people that don't know you. But the people the people that think they know you, they don't know you. They just been falsehood was spread and put on your name. Yeah. Look, falsehood was put on your name. So you can't go around. See, this is the thing. You can't go around and try to explain yourself to people. You can't go around and try to. You got to just look. You got to understand. You got to live with that. You're gonna have to live with the fact that you was never loved. You're gonna have to live with the fact that they the enemy. You're gonna have to live with that. You're gonna have to get over it too. You're gonna have to get over it. I'm sorry. I know it's hard. Y'all gonna have to get over it. Y'all gonna have to get over it. You're gonna have to get over it because if you don't get over it, if you don't get over narcissistic parents, they're gonna even when you leave them, they're gonna consume you. Even when you leave them, they're gonna consume you because guess what? Because those thoughts, those negative thoughts and the trauma, you're gonna think about the trauma and the things that they done to you throughout your childhood. And you're not going to be able to enjoy life because of that. You have to find peace. You have to do things that make you happy. You got to pray. You can't grieve them either. You're only gonna grieve this thing. You're not gonna grieve this thing. You're not gonna grieve them. This thing you're not gonna grieve. You can't grieve either. That's what I'm saying. I ain't no use to showing up to that funeral. I'm finna be honest. You done already cried already. I done already cried. Y'all done already cried. Everybody done cried already. You know how many nights we spent crying. Yeah, I'm finna put y'all, but we cried. That's what people don't know about it. We cried and we cried and we cried because guess what? Our parents didn't love us. We gonna have to get over that and we gonna have to live with that. But we can't let that break us. We can't. Let me tell you something. That you gonna have to start over. You gonna have to start over and guess what? You gonna have to start over alone. You gonna have to. You're not alone, but you're gonna have to start over alone. And guess what? It's in starting in a new. And guess what? It's nothing like a new beginning. It's nothing like a new beginning because then you're gonna start to see how God finna unfold your life and the blessings and the gifts that He has in store for you. But the first thing you got to do is overcome what they done to you, and you got to let that go. And you got to let them go because guess what? We can't stop the wrath of God. And when God say He gonna destroy somebody, He gonna destroy them. So you can't get to you can't get to the kingdom and be like, hey God, what my parents said. He gonna be like, didn't I tell you? Look, they're nowhere to be found, and they're not. And guess what? Nowhere. Yeah, but this thing you ain't gonna never ask that because God gonna free you from those. He gonna free you. He gonna free you. I always get off. I feel like I get off topic. I do. I feel like I get off topic. But look, yeah, the belittling is part of gaslighting. The belittling is part of making them feel superior to you in a sense. See, this is the thing. No matter what you got to let them go. But this thing, you got to also allow people to feel how they want to feel and think how they think. See, this thing, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they still gonna think that they still gonna feel as though you own them. I mean, they own you, but they don't. They don't. But see, this thing, you're gonna have to get away from these people. You're gonna have to get away from these people. Point blank period. You're gonna have to get away from them. You're gonna have to. You're gonna forget they're not your family. Start your own family. That's what I'm saying. Start your own family. You got to go and search. You can't go in search of hate. You can't be consumed by hatred, and you have to go in search of love. You're gonna have to. There's love out there. Love is all over the place. You just got to go in search of it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't playing on that. I'm finna be honest. I ain't playing on every video. I mean, I ain't got time to. I really don't feel like playing today. Yeah, I'm just chilling. But like I say, look. If y'all know somebody stealing cars, please. Hey, if y'all know somebody stealing cars, please let me know, because I got a car, but I just want a new car. So, in this thing, look, if y'all know somebody stealing cars, just say, Robert. Hey, in the comment, just say, hey, Robert, I know somebody stealing cars. Cause this is the thing, you don't have to pay sales tax. You don't need credit. You don't. I'm talking about this thing. I need somebody to steal me a car, because guess what? I'm talking about I wanna tell somebody, hey, if y'all know somebody stealing Mercedes Benz, I need one right now. Be like, Robert, I got you in the comments. Hey, just go and email me, and guess what? I'm gonna come where you at, and I'm gonna pick it up. And I'm gonna go take it down to the revenue office and put some tags on that thing. Cause this thing, I didn't steal the car. Somebody else stole the car. I just want the car, but you stole the car. So if whoever stole the car, that's who getting caught. Cause guess what? I'm gonna tell. Look, if they come knocking on the door, look, sir, we know you stole. Who's such and such police department, such and such officer, we're seeing the problem. We got to report. We got to report that this is a stolen vehicle. I'm like, nah, I got it from somebody. Look, somebody on YouTube told me. Somebody on YouTube. Look, I got the email right here. I got the email right there. Good work, Rob. I know in this thing, cause guess what? I'm gonna enjoy the stolen car. Look, I'm gonna enjoy the car. Look, I'm gonna enjoy the car. But when it's time for the police to come get it, I'm gonna just give it up. Cause guess what? I ain't trying to go to jail. But yeah, so like, if y'all if you willing to go to jail behind stealing a car, like, if y'all just know somebody that's partaking in stealing cars, let me know. Cause I want the best of the best car. I mean, I got a good car right now, but look, I need somebody to steal a car. So look, if y'all know somebody stealing cars, just let me know. Stay blessed.